Hey, how's it going? Sorry we're late tonight. The kids had a bit of an obligation and we ran late, and of course we live in Los Angeles, so we have to deal with things like
traffic.
like traffic. So we're running about 10 minutes late tonight, but we wanted to get some good information to you. Tonight we will talk about credit and why credit is important, and just 3 quick ways that you can improve your credit score. If we haven't met before, I'm Monica Brito. We're from ThatSimpleLife.com. This is Hubs. David. You don't like Hubs?
Hubs is alright.
Hubster? Hubbies? Baby cakes?
I don't know about that. Stop while you're ahead.
Apparently you didn't like that one. Okay, so let's talk about credit. So my background is real estate and mortgages. And in mortgages, we talk a lot about credit because you cannot buy a house unless you have decent credit. I mean, you don't have to have perfect credit, but decent credit. And a lot of times I'll notice with my clients, they're looking for a few quick tips to improve their credit score really quick. What else do you need credit for? But wait, there's more.
There's more. No, you'll need credit actually for a lot of things, like applying for a job. Like when you apply for a job, they run your credit. Even if you have bad credit, I think your insurance rates for your car insurance is higher. So, yeah, keeping your credit good is good for a lot of things, not just saving you money for buying a home.
Yeah. So credit is very important. I mean, you want to apply for a credit card, get those mileage points that I'm all into right now because we're starting to travel a lot. So let's talk about those 3 ways that you can improve your credit score quickly. Number 1, pay off your credit cards. So pay them off. That's going to increase your credit score. And then when you do, put them in the freezer. I know that sounds totally crazy, but a lot of times people end up cutting up their credit cards and then closing their accounts. And that's not necessarily good for your credit. You don't want to close your accounts, at least not right away, especially when you're dealing with a mortgage, because you need at least 2 major trade lines in order to apply for a mortgage, and actually your likelihood of getting approved is higher if you have those 2 trade lines. Number 2, you want to check your credit report for inaccuracies. So a lot of times there's things on your credit report that either are not yours, are inaccurate, maybe you paid them off already. The last time I ran my credit report, it had an inaccuracy on it. Except I didn't do anything about it because there was like an IKEA credit card or something that I had like a really long time ago, and it showed a balance and that it was in good standing. And I kind of left it alone for a little bit, and then I disputed it and took it off because I thought, oh, that's helping my credit score go up. So I kept it on for a little bit. It was mine. It just, I had paid it off a long time ago. So, and then number 3, don't buy a car before you plan on getting a mortgage. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen people do that. They like walk into the dealer the day before their house is going to close thinking, okay, this is in their head what they're thinking. They are thinking, I'm buying a house now, and they're going to see that. So they're not going to approve me for a car, and I'm going to need a good car for the next 5 years or whatever. And then they go to the dealer, buy a car, and guess what? The lender won't fund the loan. So you definitely don't want to do that. So, can you think of anything, David? Yeah.
No,
But nobody knows. I mean,
Yeah.
I could see where you would think that, but you don't want to do that. No bueno.
No, just going to your second point, though, I remember somebody that I talked to a long time ago. He was a junior. His dad, obviously the senior, had the same name.
Yeah.
And there was some messed up stuff from his dad's credit that was on his, and it was like a nightmare for him trying to get it off and explained away. And
one.
It was the same name.
That one I definitely heard. The other one I heard recently was the girl's maiden name. Okay, so the girl is married. Her maiden name is something else, right? Her sister-in-law has the same name as her maiden name.
Oh, wow.
So that turned into like a major disaster as far as suspected fraud was concerned, but it was actually accurate. Just the credit belonged to her sister-in-law, who had the same name as her maiden name,
That's
which is
wrong.
kind of weird. But yeah, things like that happen. So just be careful with your credit. It can go up pretty quickly. I've helped people get a mortgage, and within that month period that they were closing escrow, we've been able to increase their credit report and get them a better rate before we actually lock their mortgage. So think about that. Now, those are only 3 tips of if you want to improve your credit score, but I have come up with 9 tips to help you improve your credit score. And I'm going to post the link below if you want to grab the PDF on that and just get a little bit more detailed in my explanation of credit reports and how you can improve your FICO score really quickly. All right? Hope everybody has a good night. I got to go make these kids dinner, but we will talk to you next week.
See.
Ciao.